covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
A new year means new laws. We're looking into what you need to know going into 2025 if you carry a weapon. That's new at 6. Plus, a homeless can't clear out his plan just steps away from Chico's City Hall. But first, the Shasta County officer-involved critical incident response team is investigating a deadly New Year's Day shooting. A Reading man is dead after the Shasta County Sheriff's Office says deputies were forced to shoot him. The Sheriff's Office says deputies rushed to a home on Bob's Mountain Road last night after they say William Littlefield threatened to blow up a car and harm himself. The deputies say he forced a violent confrontation when they arrived. They say this forced them to shoot and kill him. As standard protocol, the deputies were placed on paid leave. California has some new rules this year for gun ownership and some evolving rules for concealed carry permit holders. New at 6 Action News Now anchor Haley Watts spoke to a Chico gun store owner about what you need to know for 2025.
In terms of people who are actually concealed carry weapon permit holders, right, in California, did we recently saw something has it taken effect yet? The rule that would say that you couldn't carry at like libraries or.
So that was 2024.
Okay.
And that was just an onslaught of different laws that they threw a bunch of stuff out there, and a lot of it did stick, but a lot of it, got knocked down, and there's stays and injunctions and all of that, and we're still weeding through, what's going to happen with all of that.
Right.
And we put on a 2-hour course just on the SB2 updates from last year.
Yeah.
So to be able to break down every single aspect right there, and there's a lot of nuances in the law.
For the most part, most of SB2 is in effect, even if parts are being contested.
Correct. There's fallout from these different laws that go in effect that we're just now seeing that maybe they went in effect in 2024, but now they're finally catching up, and people are coming to class, our CCW classes. I think last year we did something like 3,500 students or something like that, but they're coming to class and they're having no idea that, say for an example, they can't use their spouse's gun anymore on their CCW.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and you want to talk about, just the different effects. That's a huge blow to people. And on top of that, it's boosting firearm sales.
The rule that you can't carry into a private business, that's still in effect unless the business posts a sign, right?
So that was one of the ones that was covered under the stay or under the injunction.
Okay.
So basically, it would have been where you wouldn't have been able to go into any business unless that business posted a sign saying it was okay.
Yeah.
It's not like that right now in California.
Got it. Okay.
So what absolutely did take effect in 2024 that people are just, and again, people are just realizing, and we get it every day, is the 11% sales tax.
Dyke reminds it is your responsibility as a gun owner to stay informed of changing laws. You can find this story on our website for a text line where you can get those updates that they will be sent to you. Heads up, if you saw smoke in Butte County today, it was likely from the Butte County Fire Safe Council's pile burning project in Upper Magalia, or in Magalia rather. The work is expected to go through tomorrow. And in just 2 minutes, Action News Now reporter Alejandro Mejia will show us how this is just the beginning of the Fire Safe Council's 2025 Fire Risk Reduction Plan. For now, though, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon, because we're talking about winter weather coming our way. Howie?
Yeah, first day of the year yesterday, Alan. Here we are, day number 2. By day number 3, it'll be winter up there in the higher elevations, and then we're going to see some rain down here at valley levels. So our first rain of 2025, or our first real substantial rain. I had a few drizzles or droplets of rain on my windshield yesterday. I could have counted probably maybe 2 to 3 tops. But we've been seeing this taking place far north in Shasta County, and then at the same time over there in the North Mountains in the coastal range. But more of that plume is headed our way. We'll get into that. Temperature-wise, today we did warm up a little better because we actually had peaks of sunshine. Yesterday was complete cloud cover blocking out our sunshine. Okay, our winds gusty a few days ago. They've been okay for the last couple days, but they're going to pick up in some of those higher elevations. Looking at winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. So as you just talked about winter weather, yeah, here it comes, Alan, headed our way with a lot of snow, especially in those higher elevations. We'll talk more about that in my full weather.
All right, we'll check with you in a bit. Thanks, Howie. After becoming ground zero for California's largest wildfire of 2024, Butte County's Fire Safe Council says it learned a lot. Action News Now reporter Alejandro Mejia shows us how the team plans to implement the newfound knowledge in 2025.
We're really proud of the accomplishments in 2024 that we worked on with many of our partners throughout Butte County.
The Butte County Fire Safe Council marked the end of the year with thousands of acres treated and dozens of county-wide projects completed. Now, the council is focusing on continuing to help fire survivors. The council says its fire mitigation projects help prevent the park fire from scorching 700 acres within the burn scar. That success is driving the nonprofit to continue mitigation efforts in other areas that haven't seen as much fire activity.
And seeing that work make a good impact in terms of curbing some of that impact of the wildfire really restores and encourages the ongoing work that needs to be done, not only in preventing future high-severity wildfires in unburnt Butte County, but also helping restore the burnt areas so that when that next fire comes through, we see a more resilient landscape.
Butte County Fire Safe Council Executive Director Taylor Nilsson told me fire prevention efforts will reach Forbstown, Clipper Mills, and the Butte Creek watershed this year. Reporting in Paradise, Alejandro Mejia, Action News Now.
If you want to learn more about the Butte County Fire Safe Council and its programs, you can head to our website, actionnewsnow.com, and click on the news links page. Well, new at 6, a search warrant turned into a child cruelty arrest in Shasta County. Detectives say they found meth, heroin, cocaine, shrooms, 2 guns, ammo, and a stun gun in John Pearson and Amy Moore's Hat Creek home today. They say the couple's 2 children were living there in deplorable conditions and say the drugs were in reach of the 4-year-old children. Pearson and Moore were booked into the Shasta County Jail. The city of Chico plans to clear illegal homeless camps right off of its front doorstep. The latest Warren Settlement clear-out notice lists the city council chambers and City Plaza, Highway 99 bike path, and the northwest corner of Eaton and Cohasset roads. The Legal Services of Northern California previously rejected the clearing of the bike path, arguing that it is 2 separate public properties. City Manager Mark Sorensen argued otherwise, but says that the settlement agreement does not define a public property. Sorensen says the city compromised limiting the clear-out from Tykert Ponds to the Cal Water facility near Chico Marketplace. Crews sent out 7-day notices today. 72-hour notices will be issued January 9th, with enforcement slated for January 13th. Well, heads up, drivers. A new law to increase pedestrian safety is now in effect. The daylighting law makes it now illegal in California to park within 20 feet of a crosswalk. If there is a curb extension, it's 15 feet. The goal is to improve visibility for pedestrians and reduce the number of people getting hit. Is your New Year's resolution to shed a few pounds this year? Well, we'll show you how you can make your commitment last long term. But first, a chance to help keep tabs on our local homeless crisis. How you can help in 2 minutes.